Ingeriyoi tree, and it's called Ingeriyoi in Samburu language, and you can see the leaves, and in Maasai language it's called Olorien, but in Samburu Olorien is when you remove the branch and you burn it, and then you clean the calabash. That suits this Olorien, but still from this tree. That one is called Lorien in Samburu. So Ingeriyoi, Samburu, Olorien, Maasai, then it is Olea, Europea subspecies Africana. So it's an olive tree. It's a wild olive tree, and this one has some 3 to 4 years old and growing well. It's like 2.5 meters tall. I've been pruning a bit, and when pruning I get some good toothbrush. And again, this one is a very nice feed for goats, sheep and cow. And if you give cow in the drought, they will be strong, healthy. That's a lot of nutrition for them, and even the milk is very good, this tree. So it's a very good tree to have many. And I put it in my hedge because of along my fence, because of for it to cover this place, and for it to be a windbreak. Yeah, and as I prune, I get those things. I get swaki, and I get a toothbrush. Yeah, I get the toothbrush, and I get leaves for the animals. So this is the old one, and this one is like, I think, 2.5 years. And it's like 1 meter and 20 centimeters tall. Also doing well. Ingeriyoi tree. And this tree is very important to the Samburu Maasai culture, for cleaning the mala, the calabashes, and kukuri, and yeah. It also has a medicine. If the tree is big, you remove the bark. It is for stomach and deworming, and even the heartwood of this tree is used as a medicine, and that gives you nutrition. So the warriors used to take big trees of this and that have died, and then you boil the heartwood or the wood, and then you mix with some small milk. You get some nutrition during drought season, and you get some strength. And here we have another Ingeriyoi. It's also the same age, but this one was eaten by some animals who came into this part of the land during the drought. Some, I think, sheep and goats, and they love this tree. Love it, definitely. And you see when they are eaten, the leaves are smaller. This one was remaining. You see. So when you find them in the wild, they look different because the leaves are very small when they are eaten and browsed by wild animals, and even goats and sheep and cow. And here is another one growing in the shade of this the Angalani tree. This is Spania sespan, and it's coming up very well. Seems to grow very well together, and it's coming up very straight. And it has been protected from grazing. I didn't find this tree. And even it is tall, even to graze, they were grazing just in the down part, which means the tree, when it reaches a certain size, if you put animals, it will actually be self-pruned, which is very nice. And this one only has like 2 years, and it is my size almost, like 1.7 meters tall. And here is a small one, a small tree, and it was eaten by animals, but it will survive, it will come back, it will do well. And this tree, when the roots, it takes some time for the roots to pick. This maybe 1.5 years it has stayed here, but when it has picked, it's very hard to die. It's a very, very strong tree, and I believe this tree helps other trees in the drought season for the climate, maybe even nutrition, maybe even water, but it helps something. And we have seen that with this is normally grown together with el taraquay, the red cedar, and we have seen when they remove this tree in the forest, which they do during droughts, they cut the branches for the animals. We see that when this one dies, even the red cedar dies, and the red cedar can be big, very big trees, but they do seem to die. So there is like there's something going on in the root system or in the microclimate that we don't understand fully. But if you go out in the forest in Kenya, you can clearly see that's what's going on. So a very, very nice tree, helping many other trees to grow well. And it can grow in mountains, it can grow in cold places, and it can grow in savannas, and it can grow in hot places. So it's a very, very nice tree. It can grow almost all over Kenya if you take care of it and protect it from grazing. So now we watered in the first year when a little bit when it was needed, a few times during the drought season, but now we'll not water them. When it has survived now, and now it will rain, this one will not need to be watered again. So hope you learned something new. Talk to you next time.